Welcome back everybody into another daily recap. Today is Thursday the 16th of March and the big fundamental event was the ECB press conference and the decision about the rate hikes. And we're going to start as always with the analysis, pre-plan analysis, which was of course very much dependent on this actual fundamental event. And if the ECB would actually raise the rate just or leave the same or by half what was expected, so 25 base points, I would look for euro weakness with sells below these levels. But if instead they kept the 0.5% hike, I will foresee much more euro strength. So we're going to see what actually happened, and also with the press conference, before the press conference and after the press conference. So you can already see that a few minutes, like half an hour before the rate decision report, we saw a very huge sell-off and volatility spike, which was caused by the vice president comments that was talking about possible European banks being very weak now and being possibly in danger. So that brought a lot of liquidity out of the euro, the risk currency euro, into the dollar. But since it was just a talk, was just a comment, it didn't hold much of a strength. What I saw actually was, because this one was prior to the data, was just technical buys at my PSA. What I actually saw was that we had this aggressive bearish move and then a pullback, and you can clearly see at this PSA that already turned into resistance, was already looking for sells, even though this one was looking for buys at first. You can see we have multiple candle confirmation of weakness from buyers, and I actually missed, also due to some internet issues, I missed these entries. Any entry over here would have been pretty good. This candle entry, for example, would have been absolutely good. 5 pips with the 10 pips of profit would have been the perfect entry on the bearish side with the pullback after the bearish impulsive move. So this was like a 50 or 61% retracement, as you can see here, more like a 61%. It was combining with the PSA. After that, what we saw was a little bit of course, order block being created, a little bit of bumps, because we had the actual interest rate decision. The interest rate decision, I was looking for, I don't know why, I was looking for actual 0.25 or 0 interest rate hikes. So I was looking already for USD strength. I was thinking about placing a sell limit around here, around this level. I don't know if where I would have placed, if there or whatever, like a sell limit to grab the liquidity and for the continuation bearish. And I never did it, but that would have been a nice entry. After that, the interest rate decision was to actually hike up for 0.5, so keeping the same as expected. So it was kind of bullish, I would say, for euro dollar, and that's when, after this candle closed like this candle, the very following candle, stayed in this range, showing us that it was not breaking bearish. So when it flipped bullish, that's when I wanted to enter. I wanted to enter a buy around here. That will be a profit in a few minutes. That's the same entry that I did during the, I don't remember if the retail sales or the CPI, I think it was the CPI day, which I took the momentum and simply going to TP. I missed this entry, and yeah, after that I was out of the chart. I saw this bearish move. What I actually did was I was looking for buys at this level. When I saw this candle close, I tried what it says to catch the falling knife. I tried to enter a buy over here, but it got stopped out immediately. The buy was due to this previous PSA, so I was betting on the retest, at least for a 10 pip bounce from this level. I took my first loss. Then when I saw this aggressive move, and more importantly, I saw this slowing down in bearish movement, I identified that this is a 15-minute strong PSA that we can have a look at now and later on the 15-minute chart. And at this, due to this loss, I failed to enter. I wanted to enter at this rejection and closing bullish. So this candle was bearish all along, but when it flipped, I wanted to enter buys, but I was just too scared, too afraid of entering now and possibly taking another loss in such a bearish movement, such a bearish market structure, that I missed it. After that, I was looking for this overall retracement, and you can see that 50% was matching exactly this previous PSA. I missed all these entries, so I was really pissed off, and I took a couple of sells over here. This candle and this candle close, both ended up into losses, and yeah, I took 3 losses today, 1, 2, and 3, so minus 3% of the day, simply because I was missing my entries. If I took my entries, like, so I took 1, 2, 3, and 4, I would be absolutely good to go. Maybe this one I will not consider, but I will be okay. I will not be looking to rush any entry, but that's what I did. I rushed entries because I missed a lot of good entries already for the session. And so let's put like this. And then after that, I was really not looking at the chart. I was trying to understand the shift in market structure. So I was looking at this, and can this PSA turn now into a bullish PSA, the same that where I wanted to enter, but I failed to re-enter bullish. Then we see a break, retest, and a continuation bullish again. And what I saw live was this. After this movement, now we're talking about this bullish movement, we have the rejection exactly at 50%. We had a 50% and also this 61% as possible PSA. But I saw this very nice candle confirmation, but I didn't enter. And I was listening, and it was a very nice bullish comment from Lagarde saying how the strength of the banks is backed by also the central bank. So that was a very nice and bullish confirmation for Euro, which would have been a nice 10 pip profit. And then identifying this same candle setup that I always see about this on the bullish movement, a bearish candle closing like this for the possible continuation. I missed it, and because I was not trading after 3 losses, and that would have been a nice further 10, 13, 15 pips. Then what we see is actually continuation bearish on the bearish side. You can see we can place a trend line, and then we can see also the retest of the trend line. So I was not really understanding the price action because I was not really I didn't know what bias, because most of the comments for me were very nice and bullish, but the price, the market will not react, was not reacting that way. So the only thing is that identify, okay, we are at the same bullish PSA now because we tested it multiple times. So we see another block being created, and then the continuation bullish. You can also already see that this is the candle retest of that. These were, of course, the high risk high reward. You can see this candle again, candle confirmation, and even if you miss that, as I did, you have the retest of the order block highs. You can see all the candles are closing over there. You have the retest for the then continuation bullish again. You also have further retest, so you have the liquidity grab, and then the bullish confirmation, engulfing bullish confirmation for possible further entry due to the now bullish side of these areas. So I was not looking for any sell, I was just looking for the pullback and for the sells to play out. So let me just delete this, and yeah, now after that we have some minor pullback, some minor bounce, but as you can see here now the price is over there already. And yeah, that was pretty much it for today. And let me just chart it up better. So this was the PSA that I was looking for the cells. This means cells for here. Let me just remove this. Okay, now this is for the losses. These are the bullish confirmation. Over here, over here, over here. Yeah, that was pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.